so glad that you guys are here for our next episode.
I am wondering if anybody has learned anything fun while we've been in quarantine. I learned something a little bit funny about my friend Morgan. Morgan, do you have a hidden talent?
I do. Okay, so I can do this very weird thing with my head and with my hands. So
Show us.
show you guys.
Oh, whoa. How did you do that?
Kind of weird, right? Do you guys want to learn? Do you want to learn?
I want to learn.
Okay, I'll show you really quick. Okay, stick both your hands out.
Okay.
Now go ahead and cross them.
Okay.
Hold your hands. Now bring it in towards your chest. And now what you have to do is stick your head through this hole right here. Can you guys try it? Can you do it? Can't even. There we go.
I can't. How do you do that? There's no way.
Can any of you guys do it? If you can, I want to see a picture of it. We'll work on yours.
Let's keep trying.
What about you, Natalie? Any hidden talents?
I don't know if I have a hidden talent, but I have been doing puzzles. Have you done any puzzles?
I have, yep, I've done a few.
Okay, and then I've been making ice cream.
Oh, I love ice cream. It's so good. What kind?
Okay, vanilla with caramel and chocolate. It's so good.
Anything with chocolate is good. Do you guys like ice cream?
I love ice cream.
Same. So good.
Okay, so we've talked about what we've been doing in quarantine. Last week, my friend Gabrielle told us about the church and how the early church in Acts, they met in their homes. And so we can learn something from them about how to still be the church even while we're at home. And today we're going to talk about a guy named Paul. Have you heard of Paul?
I have heard of Paul.
He's a good guy, and we're going to learn about him today in our lesson. What else are we going to do, Morgan?
Yep, so like Natalie said, we're going to start with a lesson, and then we're going to do a worship song together, maybe with some dance moves, and then we're going to play another silly game. So, are you ready, Natalie?
I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
Are you ready? Okay, let's go. Woo-hoo!
Of all the people who kept the rules, Saul was the best. I'm good at being good, he'd tell you. He was very proud and very good, but he wasn't very nice. Saul hated anyone who loved Jesus. He traveled around looking for them. He wanted to catch them and put them in prison. He wanted everyone to forget all about Jesus. He didn't believe Jesus was the rescuer, and he didn't believe Jesus was alive either. You see, Saul had never met Jesus, so one day, Jesus met Saul. Saul was on his way to Damascus when suddenly a dazzling light flashed like lightning. It was brighter than the sun. It was too bright. Saul shielded his eyes and fell to the ground. He heard a loud voice. It was too loud. It gave Saul a headache.
Saul, Saul, why are you fighting me?
Lord, who are you?
I am Jesus. When you hurt my friends, you are hurting me too.
Saul's whole body trembled.
Go to the city and I'll tell you what to do.
When Saul opened his eyes, he couldn't see. His helpers had to hold his hand and lead him like a little child. Saul was blind for 3 whole days, and yet it was as if he was seeing for the very first time. Meanwhile, there was a man called Ananias who loved Jesus. Jesus came to him in a dream.
Go to Saul and pray for him, and I will make him see again.
Ananias knew all about Saul and how he hated Jesus' followers.
Lord, he is here to hurt us.
But Jesus told Ananias,
Saul is the one I've chosen to tell the whole world who I am.
So Ananias went to Saul.
Brother Saul, it was Jesus you met on the road. I have come to pray for you.
Suddenly Saul could see again,
I can see.
but he saw everything differently. He wasn't mean anymore. He even changed his name from Saul to Paul. And Paul got a new job. He called himself a servant and traveled everywhere telling everyone about Jesus. I just love hearing about how Jesus can change even the hardest of hearts like Saul's. You guys want to pray with me? Dear Lord, I just want to thank you so much for being with us today in each of our homes. And I just want to thank you so much for what you've taught us through Saul becoming Paul, and how our hearts too can change, and even the ones around us. Be with us the rest of this week, and in your name, amen.
Hey kids, thanks for joining us again. Today we're going to do some worship, but we're also going to have Morgan doing some hand motions and some body motions to go along with the song. So I invite you to just pay attention to what she's doing and pick them up as you can, or you just make up your own and be crazy if you want to. But we're going to worship God today, okay? When darkness tries to roll over my bones, when sorrow comes to steal the joy I own, when brokenness and pain is all I know, I won't be shaken, I won't be shaken. Here we go. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. She no longer has a place to hide. I am not a captive to lies. I'm not afraid to leave my past behind. I won't be shaken, I won't be shaken. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. When I'm standing in your love, there's power that can break off every chain. There's power that can empty out a grave. There's resurrection power that can save. There's power in your name, power in your name. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. When I'm standing in your love, I'm standing in your love. Come on, get the windows out.
I love learning about the Apostle Paul. I love his story of how Jesus totally transformed him. And today I want to show you a place where Paul came and visited. It's called Caesarea, and it's right on the Mediterranean Sea, which means that it was a port town. So there were ships that would come in and out and would bring supplies for people to trade. And it was also the place where Paul would come when he would go on missionary journeys. So once Paul became a Christian, he then wanted to tell as many people as he possibly could about the good news of Jesus. And so he would travel to lots of different towns and tell people the good news about Jesus. And he would usually start his missionary journeys out of Caesarea. So he would come here, he would get in a ship, and he would go with his friends and try to tell as many people the good news. But the other amazing story that we know about Caesarea is that Paul came here at one point and he was in prison for telling people about Jesus. People didn't like that he was saying so much about who God was, and so they put him in prison. But then he had a trial, and so he had to stand up in front of all these people and tell them about God and tell them about what he had been doing and what he had been saying. And in that trial, where he's standing in front of all these people in Caesarea, he shared his whole testimony. He shared the whole story about being on the Damascus road, about Jesus appearing to him, about being blind, all of it. He shared it in front of all these people. And I love that about Paul, that he was so brave, he was so courageous, and he was not ashamed of God, and he wanted as many people to know about the love of Jesus and the forgiveness that we can find in him. So this is the end of our little Israel mini-series, and I just want to say to you, the Bible is really real, and we can know that because these places where the Apostle Paul visited, where Jesus lived, they are all real, and we can know that, and we can trust that God's word is true, and that it can help us as we live our lives.
What's your name?
Leah.
Leah. And Leah, do you like playing games?
Yes, I like to play hit the
No, you
I
do
like
not.
to play wrestle.
Oh, you guys are crazy. I think we're ready to play some games because we're getting a little energetic here. Are you guys energetic? You guys get your wiggles out. Everybody at home, get your wiggles out. Up in the air, to the sides. Don't hit your neighbor. All right, here we go. We're gonna play. I said don't hit your neighbor. Okay, we're going to play a game called
Hit the daddy.
Never Have I. No, not that game. I have never. You ready to play this I have never game? Here's how it works. We're going to use our signs, okay? And we're going to use these signs for the game. Now, you can just do it in your mind, or you can make your own sign. So if you want to pause the video, you can go make your own sign. And we're going to help you pause if you want to do this. We're going to just be talking normally, we're going to be moving around, and then we're going to pause so that you can go make your own sign, okay? So if you missed that, we're going to give you one more chance. If you want to go make your own sign, then we're going to pause. And then we're going to let you make your own sign. So you don't have to do that, but if you want to, you can. This blue side says what?
I have.
And the green side says?
I have never.
I have never. And it's very simple. I'm going to read something out. If you have, you think in your mind or you hold up your sign that says I have. And if you have never, then you do that side.
I have that.
So did you hear that? I have or I have never. Very simple. Let's keep our feet a little bit still. Thank you. Here we go. So
on pause.
we're going to start. Our feet are on pause. That's good. I'm going to start off with an easy one, okay? I'm going to say, never have I ever, okay? And then you say, yes I have, or no I haven't. Never have I ever eaten 2 whole hot dogs by myself. Easy peasy, I think, right? I told you that was an easy one. Okay. Never have I ever slept in the morning past 10:30 on the clock. Yeah, you're an up and early person. You both are up early. You guys feel free to sleep in, all right? Makes it easier for me and your mom.
Sometimes I wake up at 6.
I know, it's crazy. Okay, all right, here we go. Ready?
5.
Now listen, kids at home and kids in this room. If I ask you a question and you answer honestly, you will not get in trouble, okay? This is a get in trouble free question. And a lot of these questions are no, you will not get in trouble, okay? So relax. Relax, 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 and then pause. Good, okay, here we go. Never have I ever faked being sick so I didn't have to go to school. Never. You have... Okay. You just forgot what side of the. Yeah, I don't think you guys. Have you ever faked being sick? I don't know, man. Okay.
You don't have to right now.
That's a good point. All right. Never have I ever, Leah. This one's for you. Ready? Never have I ever had surgery. You have. What does that mean? Okay, so what did you have surgery for? The first time was?
Appendix.
Second one was? You got it. All right. 2 surgeries in this 7-year-old body. Okay, have you had surgery? I kind of hope not, but then was it really, really bad, or was it okay?
She loved it.
Okay, all right. Signs down, here we go. Never have I ever broken a bone. I've broken a bone. Never broken bones yet. That's good. Correct. Yes.
I'm doing this for her.
Okay, she has too. Never have I ever, ooh, this is a good one. Never have I ever spied on my sibling. Never have I ever spied.
Will.
This guy loves.
I love doing it with my cousin Faye.
Do you like spying?
Seriously.
This guy loves spying.
Fine. To him. Only to him.
Yeah, but then you're answering for yourself. All right. Pause.
You have?
Good. All right. Here we go. Never have I ever. What's the next one? Oh goodness. Never have I ever. I know what you're going to say. Used someone else's toothbrush. Here we go. I think you probably have. I think I have to.
You've used mine.
I think you used.
I've used mom's before.
I
You
think
used
I
mine?
used
Oh,
one of your
Bill.
ones.
Yeah,
No,
probably.
we use each other's every night.
Oh
Not
yeah,
every- well,
I like to kind of.
Time out.
we use different tops.
Thank you. Okay. Well, that was close. Never have I ever hidden my Halloween candy.
I think I've tried to do that
but-
for my baby sister.
Yes, absolutely. You hide your Halloween candy. Oh, is that halfway? Means maybe, maybe not.
I
Sometimes.
hid my Easter
Okay.
candy in this like stool bin thing.
Yeah, that's public space. I think you'd probably go with your bedroom next time. Anyway, this is a similar
I
question.
put mine in the top of my bin.
There we go. Good. Never have I ever eaten so much candy that I felt sick to my stomach.
I can spit it out all the time.
No?
No,
Never?
Mostly
Wow!
like this. Mostly like this.
Wow, you've eaten a lot of candy sometimes and you've never felt sick from it.
Well, I
No, I
don't know
believe
if
you.
I remember that.
I believe you.
I don't know.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Never have I ever eaten something off the ground and realized it wasn't actually food. I have.
Play-Doh.
Oh yeah, one time you came home and we tricked you to eating this like fake chocolate kiss.
Really?
Yeah, it was clay.
Must have blocked that out. Just gonna pull around. Never have I ever. Ooh, this is another eating one. Never have I ever eaten a bug.
Ooh,
Oh, Papa
my
has.
grandpa has, but
I have. I mean, I think it was similar to Grandpa, where it's like, ooh, yikes! I just made a bug. Oops.
my
All right.
grandpa was going down a hill.
Yep. Never have I ever tried cutting my own hair. I have, but I had permission because I was a grown-up. Good. Good answers, kids. Have you tried cutting your own hair? When I was a kid, I tried cutting my own hair. No, I tried cutting my sister's hair. And my parents took away every knife. I couldn't use scissors for like 2 weeks. Did that. Never have I ever put stuff under my bed or closet and pretended I cleaned my room. Never have I ever. Hey, clean the room, kids, and then you just.
I just lay down and
have.
You have?
I have.
Oh no. All right, from now on, I'm checking under your beds. Both of you. All right.
It falls through Leah's bed and then it falls through my bed.
You know
falls
what?
through my bed.
I have a theory that maybe a lot of other people have done the same thing. So-
And I also hide it under my dresser.
Wow.
I think it's
Good to know.
okay.
Where else do you
I
hide?
have
Where else do you hide stuff? Outside your room?
I don't know.
Tell me all your secrets.
closet.
No
Okay.
way.
Closet.
I have very
Okay, this is a good one. This is a good one. You better answer honestly. Never have I ever asked my dad something after my mom had already said no.
Oh, I've done that to my mom, but I've never done it to my dad.
Really?
Because I know he'd say no.
Okay. Just a few more. Never have I ever pretended not to hear my parents when they called me. Come on, come on.
But like,
Never?
that was- I can't remember.
I guess Naya would be the one. She oftentimes just keeps playing it.
Yeah.
Naya, stop ignoring me.
I literally saw him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never have I ever fake cried.
Oh,
I've done that, but not to
Daddy.
I've done that
actually. With me.
That's right. That's right.
Well.
Okay, listen up. Never have I ever fake cried and really tried to make someone think I was hurt.
Oh, like I'm not to Leah.
Okay.
What do you mean you've done that?
I tried to trick her. I love tricking people.
So, like, do you remember a time? Do you remember a story?
No.
You just pretended you were hurt and you acted like you were hurt to make Leah
I
feel bad for
remember
you?
one.
I was on my bed.
Okay, Leah, what was the story?
So, Will, kicked something, and it didn't really hurt him. It was like, it was like, are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was so
And
funny.
then he grabbed me and was like, oh, okay, you win.
Okay, Never have I ever gotten an electric shock. Good. Okay, I have.
What? Oh, that's my cousin.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. You gotta make sure you're safe with electrical outlets. Okay, last one. Never have I ever poked my head through this hole.
Oh, I have definitely done that. It's a riddle. Can you poke your head through this hole?
Everybody? Ta-da!
It's a riddle. It's so easy.
All right. Thank you so much for playing this game with us. I hope you had fun. If you made signs, you can keep them and play again later. And if you didn't, it works just the same in your brain. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you later.
You know, guys, we were talking about ice cream at the beginning of this, and we both just couldn't stop thinking about it. So
Had to have some.
so here we are.
Hey guys, keep checking back on our Facebook page for more updates about KidZone and have a sweet week.
Mm-hmm.